Welcome to Views from the Gardens, Lymore Gardens podcast on this wet, cold motherfucking day.
Oh yeah.
Around the table we got UPS aka Q.
What up?
We got Ben Lacey. What's the brother's name? Ralph. Was it Ralph?
Wow.
What's his name?
I don't know. I'm not betting myself out.
No, what's the guy's name from Toy Story?
Oh, ow.
Ow, that's it.
Ow,
yeah. Ow, Toy Barn Ting. We got E-Man, aka Emmanuel, no more no speaks.
Just E-Man.
Just E-Man.
Yeah.
Promoted.
We got Baby 4 inside, aka
Oh, yeah. With the
Tomo.
hammer. With the hammer. Ready
Exactly,
to go.
straight. And you got Boss Benj. So, there's no first team players today. We got to the game. It was a bit... Anyway, I want to big up, yeah?
Talk.
No. First of all, I want to big up Tina, innit? Yeah? Tina used to help us around. If you go back into Spotify, you would hear a lot of stuff about Tina being around and stuff. Mm-hmm. And she signed to East Ham Inter today. So then, when we walked in there, she was telling them our tactics. So I want to big up Tina. Then, what happened was we all trained, we got
Snitch.
up. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you said
Snitch.
we got Flashley inside.
Done.
Hey, Flash, hear this. Gone to the game.
Yeah.
Who was there?
What do you mean, who was there?
Who was there, bro? Someone part of our team that's joined their team. Who was it? Who could it be?
They want a player.
Tina.
Yeah, bro.
Soccer mom.
Yes. I'm snitching on man, bro.
No.
Tina, I only got you back, man. I had to get you back. Anyway, it was only a joke.
Yeah,
But
it's all love.
Yeah, so we're ready to play the game, and it got cancelled. No ref. The other team was saying that we share refs each half, so
Yeah.
one of our players do it. He said no, because I don't want to hear no excuses if we win. And they were saying, yeah, but we might win. So I'm saying, all right, cool, then we'll wait, innit? Then there was talks of us playing a friendly. I said, friendly? Forget that. So we came and watched the reserves.
Yeah.
This is where we're at today. So that's why there's loads of reserve players around. We will be talking about the reserves game. And what I saw today, the second half, was dope.
Yeah.
It was really good. But
Thank you.
I want to hear from the starting lineup, and I want to, because it's all about you guys today, I want you to get real deep
In depth.
into it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Because there's a few things that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
There's a few things that what I saw, I think we can learn from.
Yep.
And I'm going to be really, really...
Critical.
Thank you. I'm
Good.
glad you said that.
Yeah.
Yeah? We happy with that?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So,
I know you're licking your lips.
I'm ready.
You can do this.
I'm ready.
Yeah, you
All
can
right,
do
cool.
it.
Let's go.
So, starting lineup.
Starting lineup was Baby 4 in goal.
I'm glad your name's Baby 4 now, you know. Everyone's Hey, big up Big 4 though. He's coming back out of rehab in 2 weeks. So
Speedy
legend
recovery,
himself.
bro.
we're gonna do a little modelling contract for you two still.
That's why I'm staying
Standard. Standardly.
Back to back Lymore models, yeah?
Straight up. I got a few you know that thing that I put up about Tookie and Flatbox?
Yeah.
I got a few more coming out this week.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's on for you, man.
Oh, God.
Every man's getting it. Straight.
But yeah,
Starting
so
lineup.
lineup was obviously with Baby 4 in goal. Tookie right back.
Yeah.
Centre backs, we had Cell and Akil.
Welcome back, lads.
Left back, we had Flatbox. Three centre midfielders. I'll be honest, the preparation was kind of poor today. So
We'll talk about that. Get to the thing.
yeah. So the three in the middle, we had Terrell, Tyreek, and PJ. And then the three up top, we had E-Man, Deshane, and Foster.
Cool. So I just want to say, we kind of exchanged a lot of players. So Jake and Bradley Fuller, who now wants to be called Fuller, straight Fuller,
Okay.
because he's trying to call rank over his cousins.
Okay. Okay.
And Kai, they all stepped up to the first team along with Speaks.
Yeah.
So they all came up because we had a lot of injuries in the first team.
Yeah.
So they were up, which meant that everyone went back to their original standard default. You know, the Master League players like Costello and all them man. So you man,
Yeah.
ready, going back to normal.
Took the cartridge out of the Mega Drive, reset.
Yeah, straight. So, yeah, I believe what I heard that a lot of players are late. So can we talk about that really quickly?
Yeah.
How many do we have? 12, let's say 12:45.
We have
Five?
about 4 or 5
Yeah.
usually. Yeah, and it's not good enough. Obviously, I can make my excuses and turn around and say, oh, I've got a 1-year-old and so forth, but it's still not good enough. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, even though you had your 1-year-old today, you were there on time.
Yeah, but it all comes down to preparation. We know what time to get there all the time. You just need to just look at TFL, see what the traffic's like. and
But the
fucking
night
get out on
before, I
time.
put in a thing about that round.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking I'm missing the A406. It makes sense.
And I'm just telling you, I come from South, yeah, and Blackwall Tunnel is a myth.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I got to do? I got to pick up the kit. I got to make sure money's in people's accounts so they can pay for stuff. I got to do all the graphics. I'm not doing this for the violins or nothing.
No.
But
It's the
preparation is key, as you're saying, innit?
Yeah.
So if we want to win stuff and we want to be classed as the best, being there on time is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
It's mirroring good behaviour in
Exactly.
essence, because you look at the top teams, they turn up, they're ready to play, they train well, they
Exactly.
It comes down to something very, very simple. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Exactly.
Simple as that.
Exactly. And I'm going to say this again, and I've been kind of light on it. If you don't turn up without any excuses, you're going to get a fine. And if there's any more than 3 in a row, I'm going to ask management just to bench you, because you're
Straight.
taking the piss.
Straight.
Because what we're trying to do here is make sure things are as professional as possible. So you're wearing nice, clean kits. They all smell good. I lie?
Yeah. Always clean. Always clean, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I'm trying to go beyond my thing about the training kits, which I need to recall back. I'm not gonna lie, but I'll send a message in, yeah, because something happened. And the third thing, I think it's about, like, if we want to be the best, we got to show and tell and be the best, innit?
Just discipline.
Exactly, and that's it. And also, I said today as well, when I got there, I'm seeing people smoking on the sideline. I'm not feeling that.
Neither am I.
Yeah, we can't do that no more. And I know the manager's itching and upset and it's stressful, but bro, I'll buy you an e-cigarette. Because if we're trying to be a top club, not teams, a top club, we need to kind of deal with that. And we just had chicken and chips that kind of defeats everything.
Yeah.
But
After the game.
yeah, it's after the game, innit?
And that's if we get the 3 points as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But anyway,
I'm going to lie. We get it all the time anyway.
hey. So yeah, I just want to say we need to sort out this lateness, innit?
Nah, for real.
And get into the games is some bullshit. Like 2 players dropped out because they couldn't get to the game,
Yeah.
and that's a joke.
Yeah, it leaves the team
Yeah,
in a difficult position. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Luckily enough today, I wasn't even able to warm up with the team and so forth. But for the people that came in and so forth, like, there was no change, and I appreciate that personally. Do you know what I mean? There's no change in the formation. We all got the same philosophy.
exactly.
So yeah, I think
we all
we're
know how to play the Lymore way.
yeah.
And that's the good thing about both squads. We understand what type of football we're trying to play, how we're trying to play it, and everyone understands that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter, 4 or 5 people can drop out,
Yeah.
but we can bring 4 or 5 people in to understand how we're going to play.
And
so nothing changes.
And funny enough that you said that, because that was one of the first things that we addressed, like, from the game that we lost. What is our identity? And now we're finding our identity. And I think, personally, if we want to push on from that now, we need to get those little things like lateness and all of those things. Correct kit. All of that shit. That's petty. That's like
Schoolboy.
Yeah. I don't want to disrespect Sunday League, but that's Sunday League shit. You know what I mean? But that's what it is.
Yeah.
For me personally.
And like I said, I don't know if you do this, yeah, but if you listen back to our very first podcast from the season, you can hear every week the progression of what we're having and the kind of conversation. So like you said, the fact that we're turning up late is petty. Like, it's something that we shouldn't even be talking about,
Yeah.
let alone having the right socks or shorts. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's
That's a
The
joke.
the last thing I need on a Saturday afternoon is one of my defenders walking around the changing room in his
Have
own
you got
shorts.
shin pads? Have you got? Yeah, and the thing is, you're stressing out the manager, lads. Yeah, for the players, you're stressing him out. You're stressing him out because he wants to just come, deliver the fucking team talk, deliver the tactics, and get to fucking business.
But that's not only the reserves, you know, because it happens in the first team too, and they get a bollocking. They won't start.
Good.
You get me? So this is what the kind of stuff we need to start dealing with.
I think the more than anything, the thing that frustrated me today was I wanted to try and pay the ref before the game, and to do that, I need to get subs. But I've got half of my team in the changing room. I've got half my team warming up on one side of the pitch. I'm down the other end of the pitch trying to put a net up because, you know,
There's not enough people.
there was enough people, but you know they set up one net and then they started warming up in that net, and then I had to go down the other end and sort the other net out.
Yeah.
And it's just
A bit
it's
disjointed.
petty stuff. I need to. I'm not being big-headed, but I need to be able to do my job.
Or allocate someone to collect the money though.
Yeah.
And that's it. And you know who I allocate? E-Man.
Yeah.
My G, straight away,
Standard.
driller. Not even
Come
a
on.
pressure. The only reason why I'm saying it because it allows other things to happen, innit? And one thing that we need to learn is that we're a team and we all trust each other, and it's about taking and delegating roles to help things progress.
Yeah.
Do you get it? Because I heard the first half wasn't great,
It wasn't.
and this is because the preparation and all of the stuff is not happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. If it was sharper, we would have been out of sight in the game. But we'll talk about the game.
But yeah, so cool. Let's stop moaning.
yeah.
Yeah, let's talk to me. Baby 4, first half. For being in between the sticks.
First half, it was just, I was freezing because I was just standing there basically, just getting hit by rain. That was what I was doing.
That was it.
Yeah,
You didn't have much to do in terms
it was
of.
just constant pressure on him. Like, I don't know how many shots we had.
How many shots would you say we had
I'd say at least 15.
in the first half?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What
It was
was
controlled. They weren't getting in behind us.
No.
It was more about us finishing our chances, being clinical, something that we have discussed and so forth. But we're making the chances.
Q will tell you because he was on the sideline with me. As the first half progressed, I was getting more and more frustrated, and then at half time I just ripped against the players because
What was the score at half time?
it was
2-1.
2-1.
Who scored? Who took me through the first goal? Remember, they only see results, innit? So this podcast is about giving them an experience of your game, innit? And you just got to describe the shit out of it to give them. Think about this. We've officially had 3,000 listens in a week. Yeah, that's big numbers. You get it? So now we need to give these listeners an understanding of the Lymore way. So you have to talk to them. Talk me through the first goal.
First goal was the defensive error, wasn't it?
There's, yeah.
The keeper come out, did he not hit it past the keeper and then just left...
It left Foster, yeah. It left Foster,
Just tapped
yeah.
in.
Serious?
Yeah.
But you know what?
Foster didn't score that one.
Yeah, it did.
Foster didn't score until the second half.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Foster got 2 in the second half. Terrell got the first goal. It was Terrell and the kill in the first half. Basically, there was a scramble in the box. The keeper's come out, and where it's wet, he slipped. The ball's dropped, and Terrell managed to hit it. Like just hit it just under the keeper, and it's gone in.
So can someone confirm who's the goal scorer?
So it was first goal was Terrell. Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
I was a bit confused when you said Foster.
No, because I had in my head the little bubble that he thingy, but yeah, he's right. It's Terrell. Terrell scored the first one.
Yeah, so you just tapped it in. Easy ones, yeah? Those are the kind of ones that you need sometimes, man.
It was just about gambling, to be fair. And in the first half, I feel that, not that we were showing them too much respect, but I think the whole game plan was just to be solid and control the game. But I feel like because it was wet, like when the ball's coming over, because obviously we got Baby 4 here with the beautiful distribution. I don't know if they don't know where the fuck the ball is going. Yeah. But it's always going to our striker. So it's either of two things. You put yourself about, or you anticipate it to go over and be ready to run onto it.
And Terrell did that, yeah?
Yeah, Terrell always does that.
Is that your number one striker? Who's your number one striker?
Do you know what? We don't have one. We don't have a number one striker.
Who's your top goal scorer?
Top goal scorer?
Email.
Now, Now it's Tyreek.
Tyreek.
Yeah.
Ty, yeah?
Yeah. And Tyreek hasn't even played as number 9 for me so far. He's played on the wing and he's played in centre midfield, but he hasn't played up top. But he's so creative and he's so quick with his feet.
And he gets into those little pockets as well. Just outside the box, I realise that's a problem because he gets space.
Definitely. But if you look at the team as a whole, you've got Foster, who's a fox in the box, who causes problems all day. You've got Tariq and Terrell, who cause problems inside and outside the box.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've got E-Man, and now we've got Deshane, who are going to cause problems to the fullbacks in the game. So
By the way, we call Deshane Black Vardy
Black Vardy, yeah.
because he just cracks, bro.
Yeah, he gets
out of
going.
nothing.
I see that today.
Yeah.
I see that. As soon as he got going, I thought sorry for their fullback because their fullback didn't know where he was.
Yeah, he's chasing shadows. Man.
So wait, E-Man, did you score today? Big man, that's 2 games you haven't scored. What's going on?
I know.
And you had opportunities.
You didn't have your Weetabix today?
Put it out there.
You need your Weetabix.
Of course I did. I don't know. It was just I think for me, I had my chances and keeper made good saves, I would say. But
It was. Because he struck
They
it
were-
well.
They were
on
two
target.
top quality saves.
Ah, so it was.
No, yeah.
You know what, E-Man? I rate that.
You know, I will pick him up though.
No,
He was
definitely.
a constant threat to their
Definitely.
fullback.
Up and down.
Which one was their fullback? The big black brother, looked like a
Yeah.
rugby player.
Yeah.
Yeah. My man
Precisely.
looked like
As soon as that ball
Scrum, man.
went in between the centre back and the fullback, E-Man was onto it. Ball was coming. He was either going to go along the floor and he was causing problems into the box.
Yeah.
But where our first goal come from? Where the ball got sliced across and it was just a scramble.
what they call him Moth. Big up Moth. That's his name, Moth.
Who's that?
The brother that E-Man was taking a piss out of.
Oh, is it?
That's his name, Moth.
I don't know.
you know why his name is
brother.
Moth?
Why?
Because he's slow.
Yeah, he's slow as fuck, but his position
Bruv,
is
you're
good.
fuckery. I was joking.
Bruv,
You
I don't know, but
disagreed.
yeah.
Sorry,
What?
you think that?
Bruv, he was.
His name's Moth though. Big up
But he's
Moth.
good positioning, and he's got size, so he puts himself about.
Yeah.
That's why I thought E-Man might not wanna.
his position and makes up for his.
To be
It
fair,
does.
with
It does.
taking away the whole fact that he was skinning them all game, he did what I wanted our fullbacks to do, which was stay in line with the back four and anticipate. Don't get caught in a race. Anticipate and put yourself in a position where you can intercept.
You know what's crazy though, yeah? You see the game, like if you look at the Prem, if you look at the top 3 teams, their fullbacks are the most creative players in the league.
Yeah.
They got the most assists,
Yeah.
probably catching up with goals. Do you get it? So the game's actually changing.
It
You know
is.
where it's come from? The Arsene Wenger era. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So like, if you tell a fullback to not be attacking, it's kind of difficult nowadays.
it's
You-
taken
you're
away from-
the game's changed.
It depends on who you have at fullback.
Like that's my whole point. That's my
the
point.
thing.
Because the way how we're in training, the main thing that we're doing is what?
Getting the fullbacks up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's how we just gotta nurture them into the game.
Yeah.
Because what I saw is not what you're saying. Do you get it? But maybe that's because you bollocked them at half time.
Yeah, but that's the problem. We had to always have to talk.
But that's
them
prep.
through it.
So your first half was actually your warm up.
Yeah.
In essence, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Because
it
you
was.
have a
because
proper
you didn't have a proper warm up as a team. So you put yourself in jeopardy,
Yeah.
and you could have fucked up everything because of prep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, for me as a coach, I haven't lost with this team yet, but I come very, very close at half time, and every player will back that up because I was just going mad. Because I explained the entire game plan to everyone before the game. I said how we're going to play. Play in the midfield, play in the pockets. Because
Don't come out of position.
Don't come out of position, stick. Midfield needs to stick. And as soon as the whistle went, the midfield, one guy was going one way, one guy was going another way, one guy was pushing.
But it's mad because what was we doing at training this week?
Positioning.
Shape.
Shape.
Crazy, isn't it?
Positioning and shape, yeah.
But when I came,
But that's what was in my... Listen, I don't know. For people who don't turn up to training, they might not obviously know. But for me, coming into this game, I had training deep in my mind in terms of positioning. And it helped me. Because the last game that we played, obviously I played as a centre mid. So I was up and down and so forth. But I realised that I was doing a lot more work than I needed to do. Positioning helps you to just...
master the game.
master the game,
And you
control
see-
the game.
Exactly, and that's the whole point. So like, if you place, let's talk about checkers. Let's talk about chess.
Mm.
The way you place your pieces can define the person's next move.
You damn right.
So if we can position ourselves to prevent them from scoring and blocking those pockets that we want to play in,
Yeah.
it allows us to have control of the game.
Yeah, of course.
So get it,
We just could let our forwards do their thing.
bro. And what I saw the second half, I could see the positioning so much better.
Yeah, that's because I came on.
Is that why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I'm joking.
So who's got the second goal?
You don't want to rephrase that?
No, I'm joking. It's a joke. It's a joke.
Who scored the second goal?
Second goal was a kill.
Talk me through that.
Typical a kill.
Carbon copy of the two goals
Carbon
he got against
copy.
Brentwood.
What? Talk. Yeah. What's
So, balls swung in from a corner, headed out by the defender. The kill was taking it down, come inside the on-rushing defender, and just go in the bottom corner.
Yeah, he gave him the Harlem Shake, innit?
Yeah, he just
Moved it to the right, dropped the shoulder, moved to the right, pap. You know he's gonna strike it. You know it's gonna be on target. It's whether the keeper's there or not.
Big up Akil, youngest player.
Yeah, man. Listen, he's doing his thing. And you know what, yeah? I have to give massive props to Akil today as well, yeah? Because he played a mature game. There was a lot of times where he's going up, but he got his head up and he made the sensible decision. And I really like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, usually he would probably maybe cut in and then take a shot and so forth, but he just fed
one of his decisions,
wingers.
one of the goals because of his
decision.
Yeah,
So
That was
the goal,
Terrell.
Yeah, so the goal
that
the
they
goal that we
scored.
the goal that we
Oh, no, yeah, but that's-
so,
Him. It was a kill, no?
yeah, so the goal we conceded, it was Akil's mistake. But one thing I do want to give him a lot of props for is a lot of players at his age, if they make a mistake in the position that he was in, heads down, you know, they spend the whole game trying to make up for that mistake. They spend the whole game trying to make up for that mistake, and it shows how mature of a young man he is.
Yeah, he's
to
learning.
Continue playing the same way. He didn't change anything about his game. He still played the exact same way we wanted him to.
And I'll be honest with you, yeah. So like, Akil is the future of the club, innit? Along with your Terrells, your Shawns, because they're only 18. Your Rashfords, Little D's. How old are you, man?
Only two, so you can't say me.
No,
22.
you are.
Bruv,
You got time.
I'm
bruv.
34,
I'm
dog.
34 as well.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Trust
you
me.
could go all the way through, bro. And what I'm trying to say is, these players will be the spine.
Yeah. And they
For
will
a
know the
very long
philosophy.
time,
They'll
exactly.
know how we want to play.
They'll either move on and be playing at a higher level,
Yeah.
or they'll be here developing and doing the same thing that we're
Yeah.
trying to do.
And bringing in other younger ones
Exactly.
and how we do it.
And that's the aim. So everything that you're saying is exactly what's expected. And I'm very hard on Akil. If you didn't know, Akil's my little cousin, isn't it? So I'm very, very, very hard on him because I see it. He's played at a decent level. He was at Leighton Orient Academy, had a few trials there, here and there, loads of places.
Yeah.
Same thing with Tariq, same thing with Dylan. Like, they're my blood family, innit? So I know the potentials, and I know Wagwan, but I'm hard on them
Yeah.
because I believe, and everybody else that I'm hard on is because it's tough love. Today I see you do something. It was good you got out of it, but I said no, don't do that.
No, it's straight.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because what I see in you lot and what I believe in is like, you got to do it. You got to do it the easiest way and be an example.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So keep talking to Akil, but be tough on him. He's a little shit.
We love you, Akil.
He's a little shit.
The thing is, you could probably speak to any of the reserve players. Since I've come in, I'm not someone that's just going to sit down and let them do their thing. If you're making a mistake, I'm going to get onto you, and it's not because I'm getting onto you for the sake of getting onto you. It's because I know that it is a mistake. It's not something that you've meant to do, but it's something that you, if you're guided in the right way, you don't make that mistake again. And it grows you as a player. It doesn't matter how old you are. There's always room.
Yeah, of course. Trust me, I play and I'm still making fucking loads of mistakes. But like I said, like we established this last year. The game is made up of mistakes. But the less mistakes you make, the more you
Opportunity
win.
to win, yeah.
So everybody's got that bit about them that could cost something. But those players that we look at to make a decision, make the best decision, and to change games, their decision making needs to be on point. So when I'm looking at you, E-Man, and you scored 3 goals in 5 games, I'm looking at you as a game changer. So when you're not doing that, I'm thinking, what can I do to better you and make you feel more comfortable? But if you're telling me you're shooting and my man's making brilliant saves, there's nothing
more you can ask.
Nothing you can be upset about. You get me? Yeah. Other than when you get dragged, when you go back on, bro, you got to step up and then make sure those balls bulge that net. You get it? And this is the kind of environment that I want to push. And I want to push through everybody. Like, if you're not bulging when you are expected to, even though expectations are motherfucker, it's gonna make a decision need to be made because we need to
change up the game.
Exactly.
Got to change up the game.
Exactly.
And it's not personal.
Exactly. There we go.
It's business.
That's it.
Yeah.
Lymore thing.
Yeah, and that's even last week. Flipping, I was playing or whatever. I was struggling a little bit or whatnot. And manager, he could see it, even though I didn't say it. I should have said it, but I didn't say it. But he pulled me off.
No one wants to come off.
Of course, you want to play 90 minutes and so forth. It's your ego as well. But at the same time, he pulled me off, made the change, and I feel that it helped the team because we got more solid at the back.
Exactly. Same thing. I got dragged. As soon as I got dragged, we won 6-2. But it happens, innit?
It happens.
But anyway, that's last week.
Yeah.
This week, you lost your head. But the person I want to talk to about it, Ben, why when you lost your head is Baby 4. Talk me through that. Him chatting shit on the sideline. Half time. Are you used to it?
Yeah.
No judgments here. He's not going to bench you. Fuck off. Yeah. Talk.
No, he was in his right though. Like,
they deserved it, yeah?
Well, yeah, if he goes on one, must have reason for it.
Yeah.
To better the team, I suppose.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I can't really argue against it.
No, you can't, because the thing is, even in the first half, and after we finally got the goal, for me it was relief. Looking at him, he was fucking pissed. He was pissed. We just scored, yeah, and manager was like, "Yeah, I'm not happy. Like, this is not good enough." And I don't blame you at all. And I was like, "I understand. You know what I mean? Don't worry, we got time." He was like, "Nah."
But if that was another team,
yeah, we'll get punished.
You get punished.
We'll get punished. Yeah. All those chances to not take against better opposition that are clinical, we might be looking at an uphill struggle. Because if a team scores, obviously, it changes the dimension of the game. We have to come out. We can't afford to control as much. Do you know what I mean? We have to take the game to them, in essence. So I hear what you're saying. In terms of, it weren't good enough in terms of our clinical finishing today and so forth. But you know, I feel like one thing that our team does have is character. One thing we do have is character, because it was shown again in the second goal. Because after we scored first, they scored. Straight after that, we upped the level and banged the goal. Yeah. We always do it. But I just feel like, why can't we just do that first, kill off the game,
prep,
and then...
It's preparation. It's prep. Because the night before, everyone's gassed in that.
Of course.
In the chat.
I'm chatting the most.
The most, man, putting in videos, man, studying the game.
I'm telling you.
Man's telling man not wanking, all of them things there.
Yeah.
I'm
man's getting a massage.
Yeah, bad stuff. But then at the same time, when it comes, man are turning up late.
Yeah.
But that's, anyway. So, 2-1, what changes did you make?
Half time, Q came on for Foster.
Yep.
Black Marley went through the middle, and Tyreek or Terrell went wide.
Tyreek was playing left when I was there.
Yeah. So we put Terrell out wide, left Tyreek in the middle with
Yeah.
Q and PJ.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah,
I think that went well.
Alright, as soon as I'm not gonna lie, when I came over, the ball that you lot was playing was good. It looked like training.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like what we was learning in training, what we saw. And I want to say this, I want to give a big shout out to Flatbox, aka Sean, because what I saw that first 45, was dope. He was running, chasing, controlling the ball, like using the rules to control his player.
Yeah,
like, he was doing so well, innit?
Yeah.
The kicking of you, Baby 4, dope. You get me? Yeah. Like the finishing, sick. Ty's goal was mad.
Hey,
Man.
We need to pay homage to that goal.
I think
Ty's
the
goal.
defenders are still looking for him, to be honest.
It was nasty, bro.
Man nutsed him, spun around and put it bottom right.
But before he nutsed him, you remember there was a guy on him. He skipped. He put it past him, ran around him. The other guy came in for some. He nutmegged him,
Spun.
and then banged it like.
It wasn't even like, oh, I'm in the box, I'll put it bottom corner. It was, I'm in the box, this is guy in top corner.
Yeah.
If I've done all this work, I'm making sure that it goes top corner.
Yeah, he smashed it. He
Smashed it.
Was that the third goal?
No, that was the fourth.
That was the fourth. But I think Terrell's.
No, that's it. To Terrell and shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Terrell scored. Yeah,
Terrell's,
Terrell scored before that.
No, but and that was a banger as well. That was a banger.
But like I said, you see expectations.
Yeah.
I expect that from him.
Yeah.
So every goal that he's scoring like that.
It's like, oh yeah, that's Terrell.
Yeah, that's Terrell.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And the thing is, you see what I love about him? He had a long message. Coach, what can I do to better myself? How can I do it? Help
to
me
learn.
out. Blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah.
And I thought, raw. But then when I'm seeing those performances, I'm like, bro, just learn your craft.
Yeah.
Learn it here.
Yeah.
Because when it's time for you to get called up, you need to be developing the same way, innit?
Yeah.
So that's all I can say to him right now.
I got to shout out Terrell for the first half as well. He's come out wide, he's got the ball out wide, defenders coming into him. He's kind of done like a fake Rabona, pulled the ball back round and just spun off the guy and got the ball into the box. Like the footwork today was mad. And he had a conversation with me during the week, asking him to play in the number 10. And obviously we don't play with a number 10. But I said to him, you need to play like an Aaron Ramsey. So when we're going forward, you are the 10, you are the creator. But when we're coming back, you're the box to box. I expect you to be coming back, helping out and putting tackles in to get us back in a position to attack. And I can't fault his game at all today.
No.
He was
busy. And he was
top
physical.
class. Yeah.
Loved it.
It's not very often that you find someone that plays in an attacking role in terms of attacking midfielder.
Yeah.
But he
get
puts
dirty.
himself about.
Yeah.
And the one thing I've said, I don't think he gave away fouls today either. He was getting physical, but he was all within the rules.
Of course.
I also liked what I saw with PJ as well. Still don't use his fucking head. Like, never headers, ever. That drives me crazy.
What you got that hair for?
Like, it drives me nuts, but he done well today from what I could see.
No, big up to
Putting in his challenges and stuff.
Yeah. No, for me as well, playing alongside PJ, it makes my job so much easier because I know that there's somebody in there who's willing to get as dirty as I am. You know, I like the dirty side of the game and so forth. And yeah,
I was gonna big you up for that as well. Like I see you putting a lot of tackles. You're trying to beat a couple man on the edge of your own box and all of that shit. You got out of it, but that could have cost you.
Well, I was hoping that Ryan could kind of read what I'm saying. Like I'm giving it to him just for a 1-2. I'm a simple guy.
That one.
Do you know what I mean?
That one near the end, where I was running the line at this point.
Yeah.
And I see you got the ball, and you're on the edge of our box. Q, get rid of it. Q, get rid of
And
it.
it was there,
Q,
innit?
get rid of it.
Oh, what you mean when I pulled it back
Yeah.
between? Oh yeah. No.
Got out of it. You done well.
I'm gonna put out.
As
Guys,
soon as you get the ball-
I had no options. I looked.
You don't have options. Get
Clear it. So that's
I don't
my
know about
bad.
that. I don't know about clearing it, but
If he's got two guys pressing him, and
But,
he's got
yeah.
no options, get rid of it. Even if it goes out for a throw, reset. You've got to get us in a position to win it back.
But that's the thing. While holding them off, I'm assuming someone's gonna make an angle. I was thinking even go back to keeper and so forth. But then they had blocked it. It wouldn't have worked. So I just thought, let me just hold them to until they foul me, or I'll figure a way through. But again, that's learning. Gaffer says, clear it. We can reset. So, yeah.
It's just, do you know what it is for me? One thing we do still need to work on as a squad is just game management. It's knowing what to do in certain positions. If you've got the ball and you don't see an option, just get rid of it. Get us in a position to get our players back, get us into a position to win the ball from the throw and then play out.
see the final third. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? In their final third. Like, that's it. But when it's in ours, like, we don't fuck around like that. We play as a unit, we play it out, we do what we can in it. But one thing that I did see today is when Ty was in the middle collecting that ball, the forward passes,
The sideward passes, outside boot,
listen,
inside boot.
I felt like I was playing FIFA. I was telling Shortman everything what to do. Shortman, come left, come wide. As soon as Shortman come on the field, he just looked on it. And I know a lot of people question him because he's offside a lot.
Why are you pointing at me?
No, I'm not.
I see the hand moving in my direction. I was like, hold on.
No. I'm saying, but short man, I'm telling you, his confidence is rising. And when he gets on that ball, you just got to keep reminding him to stay on the right side of the defender.
Can we just take a second to pay homage to the fact that he skipped past like 3 guys, got it into the box, and he hit the post. I was watching it, and he was like, "Oh shit, he's just skipped past one. Oh, keep going."
Yeah.
And he got to the bar, and I was like, "Oh man, it's just gone out." And I was like, "Hold on, wait, he's still going."
Yeah,
and then he hit the post. I was like, "Oh, bro." I was rooting for him just for that net to bulge.
You know the funny thing about this, short man, you know, we were having this conversation before he came on the field, and he was like, well, do you know what, like, in terms of me coming on, I bring something different to the wingers, because a lot of our wingers sometimes like to play till feet and they may not gamble. He's the type to gamble, so all those little like let the ball run through his leg and all of that stuff, he's alive to it. And well done today as well, Calvin, for doing what you said that you would do, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Not just that, the wingers that we have, especially Terrell and Ty, they like to beat 3 or 4 players and try and finish it off themselves, or they like to cut in.
Yeah.
Short man wants to get that ball down to the byline. He's either going to beat someone himself and get the shot off, or he's going to look to get that in the box.
He's the most old school player.
Yeah.
Like, and he's Christopher Ray. You know who Christopher Ray is? Arsenal. Look it up. YouTube.
Simple but just
that
effective.
Is short man. Get the ball, little flick round, run to the byline, either put it in or score.
Yeah,
I promise you, that's him. But one thing that we need to do is have a bit of patience and keep talking to him about that fucking offside rule.
Oh my god!
Like, how many? I was there, and he's done about 5.
Bro, I was watching, like, the thing is, like, I think Terrell was controlling it in the middle, Terrell was controlling it. No, not Terrell. Ty was controlling it in the middle, And I saw this guy, like, he was way offside, and he kept on banking on them to drop back. So you think rather than getting back, I was like, bruv, you need to come back on
but
side.
He's so quick, he doesn't need to do that.
No, he don't.
Do you know who Short Man reminds me of? Sean Wright Phillips.
Yeah. I get you.
Sean Wright Phillips, he uses his pace just to get down the wheel and try and create something.
And he's got pace in abundance.
He ain't gonna try and flick it around 10 players and try and do something. He's old school. He just wants to get the ball into the box, which is, you know, in certain games we are gonna need that. We are gonna need old.
You're not gonna have the time to do all them flicks and tricks and keep on the ball. More time when you keep the ball, you're gonna get clamped. So
another old horse I want to big up is Foster. He scored 2 goals. It was 2, right?
Yeah, Foster got 2
1.
after he come back on. He got taken off at half time. He come back on and he looked like a different animal.
Yeah.
He was like.
But he's such a big guy. Sometimes he seems a bit dainty. Like, he get knocked down a couple of times. I'm like, yo, Foster, man, where's your strength?
Yeah.
And then as soon as I said that, he just fixed up and scored 2. I said, all right, big man, all right.
Do you know what it is for me with Foster? I took him off, and when he was coming off, he kind of said, he was like, I played a couple of through balls that, like, they were meant for me, like, they're my kind of balls. And then he come on in the second half and got on the end of them and scored.
Same thing. Even Milton as well.
Yeah.
He done all right.
He was a bit spicy with that, with their guy. I thought something was about to kick off.
He was a bit Bambi in the beginning though. Like he didn't want to go into the challenge.
Yeah, no.
But once he got started,
that tackle out on the left wing when he got sent off the pitch.
Oh, like
shoulder.
Yeah. Started chatting smack to that guy. He was like, "What would you say, fam?"
Yeah.
He's like, "What did you say?" He's like, "Fuck what I said." What the fuck did you say? I was like, "All right, just chill." Chill, but I love that.
No, but today what I saw, like, it looked good. You can see that everyone's pulling together.
Yeah, we were never in danger.
And as you said, like, you could take someone out that's important and put someone else in, and they'll do a job. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
You could put E-Man right back and then put Short Man in front, and
it wouldn't change.
It wouldn't change anything.
No.
I mean, to be fair, what I will say is, obviously, in terms of how I want to play and how we want to play as Lymore, I would say that the first half we had a patched up midfield. Because you look at it, I had a wing on a striker in midfield.
In essence.
And then a box-to-box midfielder. I didn't actually have anyone defensive. That's the most attacking lineup I've ever gone with since I've ever started coaching. I've never had like a winger and a striker in centre midfield and like putting himself about.
But I think that comes through, they know how we play, so they know that if they're in that position, what they have to do or what it entails. Do you know what? Like in the
Yeah,
midfield,
no, definitely.
it gets
Absolutely.
dirty, bro. They know. So
what? Okay, so the final score was 6-1.
6-1.
Naming the quick goal scorers real quick. Foster got 2.
Foster got 2,
Kill got one.
Ty got 2, Akil got 1, and Terrell got 1.
It's mad, like, who's been scoring every game?
Ty?
Not Ty, innit? Ty's been
Ty.
scoring every goal.
Eman as well,
Yeah.
after the last couple of games, but he's been showing a different side to his game.
Yeah, which is important. So, and this is where it comes to. This is where my skills kick in. Yes, Eman, how do you feel about being part of Lymore? Like, honestly, the reason why I'm asking is because
good question. I like it.
because you've come from seeing us on Instagram, right? And coming here, explain how the experience is.
And what's the difference?
Well, the difference is compared to like other teams I've played for, I suppose the family vibe wasn't really there as much because we just normally get the people who just turn up and just go straight home. Or like, I don't know, it just felt like with other teams, things didn't really gel well as the experience I've had here.
Yeah.
So obviously the first couple of games we had, I think it was just all of us finding our feet because I'd like to think that was the first time we all actually played together as a team.
Yeah.
Are you saying
competitively? Yeah.
Are you saying pre-season, or are you saying the first couple of games of the
Say the
league?
first
I'd
game.
say like the end of pre-season to like the first couple of games.
Cool.
And that I suppose that was also just the time for me to get to know everyone else.
Because you knew who was in the squad and what it was about, yeah? Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then it was just all about not only playing my game, but then just making sure that the people that are around me, like I get more familiar with them. We know how each other play, and we know what we need to do when we get on the pitch, which is the most important thing. And then it came to playing, and then everyone just putting in an effort, and then even after games as well. There's not just the element of just we play our game, we could just go home. Like we're all here, and we can still have a chat about the game. Go, talk about where we went wrong, where we went right.
Banter about how bad Man United are.
Yeah.
What's your mouth, Gaffer?
Oh no, I'm just pointing it out.
What's your mouth? Go on.
But yeah, like that whole element of family and being a team is probably more significant here than I have in other teams.
I was going to say more than at home. I was going to say brother.
Whoa. But yeah, like I suppose the whole element of being a team is probably more significant me being here, which is good.
And that's important. That's the experience that I've always wanted. Like Q, you've known me on the other side, like as another player, and like playing for someone else. And Ben, you've known me from being on the side and being an arsehole. Do you get me? So like, for me, that's the thing. It doesn't change. But
It's
you see
passion.
But you see when you're wearing the badge, you're with
representing.
me.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
So like I've always wanted to make the experience a special one. So like even I don't want to give all my tips out, but little things that I remember playing at a certain level, man used to get like oranges. Yeah? So that was one of my most favourite things to have during half time.
Yeah.
So then I bring that experience here and it fucking helps. Even though we didn't have oranges today.
I, to be honest, I'll make a point on this one. I didn't want oranges this week.
Well, how can you tell me that you didn't want
What,
oranges?
we did not deserve oranges this week? What happened?
Well, after the game last week, when I had to pick up everyone's like orange peels.
Oh, yeah,
put them in
okay.
the bag
So that's
and
why.
that's okay,
remember, this is what I'm trying to say. We need to remember, and I said this on the ground. You got to treat our home pitch or any pitch like it's our house because we've got to be there, innit? And we're paying, and there's some.
Yeah.
I just want to, even though orange
And
peels
listen,
are by.
we're privileged to have a flipping pitch like that. If I'm going to be honest, that's a big ass fucking 2 pitches. Yeah, it's gated. It's not like a park here where dogs are going to come and fucking piss on the field while we're fucking playing, bro. you know what I mean?
We
It's
just
a
got-
nice
we just
pitch.
gotta look after
We've
something.
got to look after it.
But anyway, let's go. Like even the pictures, like we had Leighton Jubilee Park. It was nice. It was like a fortress for us.
It was a park.
But it was a park. You know what I'm trying to say? So then coming over here and getting used to it and transitioning and all this stuff is a nice thing. But all of these experiences are so important to me. And then I heard Tom say, I ain't going nowhere. So it makes me feel like, all right, cool, we're doing something right as a club, innit?
Yeah.
And that's what's important. And I just want to make sure that everyone's on the same level playing field so we don't have to worry about anything but playing football.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
But you know what for me, yeah, when I come here, one thing that I like is the clarity. You know what I mean? Like in other teams, obviously you have management and they discuss stuff, but it doesn't really get filtered through to the players. Do you know what I mean? So the players are always questioning and then they start talking amongst themselves and have their own ideas and so forth. I feel like since I came here, like you and management said from the beginning, all right, this is what we do, this is how we like to play, this is the expectation. If you can do that, this is the experience that we can give you in terms of, you know, on your Saturday, you know what I mean? Like taking the time out to come and work hard and represent the club and all of these type of things. And it's just, for me, it's been that experience that you've said, you know what I mean? There's no bullshit around it, do you know what I mean? If it wasn't, then I probably wouldn't be here. If I'm going to be honest, I'd have made some excuses like I got chicken pox or something. Do you know what I mean? But...
Well, it lasts the whole season.
Huh?
Lasts the whole season.
Bruv, I'll chat shit. It's
Bruv, there's
fine.
players that do it.
There's people who chat shit, yeah.
There's people that do
like,
it,
yeah, I'm
man,
going to
bruv.
Dubai
Trust me.
today, or I'm... do you
I've
know what I
got-
mean?
I've had loads of people in this experience that I've known a lot of shit in it.
Yeah.
But it's at the same time, like I said, like there's only so much we can do. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Every day I get messages about when's training, how do I sign, how can I do this?
Yeah.
Because of what you lot are now showing and the results are pushing. Do you get me?
Yeah.
Like, it's all good to look good, but if we're not performing,
Yeah.
it's
Talk's
shit.
cheap.
The proof is in the
But
pudding.
now we're all stepping up because at the beginning, I'm gonna be real honest. Everyone doubted the fact that we're having a second team. Everyone doubted that we was meant to have a first team in the senior division. No one believed in us, but man had to keep believing and keep pushing and make sure that we've got the right people around. We ain't got one bad egg in this club.
Nope.
Not one bad egg.
Nope. Not one person you can't take criticism, positive criticism. And that's the main point. Nothing that is said is negative. Yeah, it's all
out of
positive.
love.
It's
Yeah.
all out of love. It's all for the improvement. Not only for players, which the coaches know their players and they can tailor to what they feel that the players need, but it's for the betterment of the team as a whole. And I think the whole team knows that it's for the betterment of the team.
Yeah.
So this is why everybody's on board.
One thing I can say is obviously Benji knows how long I've been doing this behind the scenes and on the pitch, and he knows how many clubs I've been involved with, and none of the clubs that I've been involved with in the past have had a structure. It's a case of, oh, you're available, okay, turn up, blah blah blah, done. But with this, there's a process, and obviously we know where we I know by Thursday night where I stand in terms of who I've got that's going to be playing and what's expected of me when I turn up. You know, the players know what's expected of them, and for me this is the first club, and I've coached and been worked in the back room at a higher level, and I haven't had this level of structure, and it's a breath of fresh air because, you know, it puts you in a positive mindset, it puts the players in a positive mindset, and that's where the results are going to come from. If everyone is on the same page and we've all got a positive mindset, then, you know, it can only be positive for the club.
That's it.
Well, thanks, mate. That's amazing. I actually like that still, because I don't know if you know, but let's not make it about me. Anyway, so 6-2, 6-1. Sorry,
6-1.
6-1, and it looked fucking great. And I'm just gonna say, keep striving. Don't let it get to your head.
Nah.
You just gotta keep chasing, innit?
You're gonna have me in
Never.
charge.
Never. I'm saying that's behind us already.
So quickly, can we go through man of the match? I can't.
This is the difficult
I
one.
can't say anything because I was only
6
there
goals.
for 45 minutes. But I've got two big call outs. I'm gonna say it first. Yeah?
Go on.
One of my big call outs was Ty. Fucking amazing today. I think all of us going forward is fucking great. It looked good. Like your Terrells, the goals that I saw, But the pulling strings thing was dope by him. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it. Like there's
Conduction.
expectation of you,
Yeah.
and you do it normally. So I can't big that up. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
You know what I'm trying to say?
It's a dirty job.
Yeah,
Someone's got to do it.
Someone's got to do it. But then my other big call out was Flatbox, aka Sean, because he's stepping up. When I first met him, when we lost 17-2 to Rapid Chickford, he was not the player that I've seen him now. I know, fucking hell, it's a big scoreline, isn't it? But that doesn't matter.
That's pre-season, fam. That's pre-season.
This was before I joined.
This is the
is
first
weird.
game that they ever played.
I thought that cup final was mad. Wow.
Yeah, that's
But that's
pre-season.
nothing. That's nothing.
Well, nobody knew anybody
Yeah.
at that time.
It doesn't matter.
Pre-season.
And listen, even them times, yeah,
We had
he didn't-
Jordan in goal. So
Yeah, and he didn't even play as a fullback. He played as a goalkeeper. He came as a goalkeeper, so he has learned his trade. Yeah,
He's learning.
He's learning his trade, and that's why you see the performance.
One thing to remember, no one's finished learning.
No,
No matter what age you are, you're still going to be learning.
And there's competition on both teams, which makes it even better to play. Like you get the best players, the best abilities, and
yeah.
best
The
shit.
best out of people.
Yeah,
And it
exactly.
does bring in the best out of people, because if you're on that field, you know that you've beaten someone to be on that field.
Yeah.
And it's not because you're better or whatever, but you might have just applied yourself better.
One
for
thing
the
I
match.
can say is between the players that have moved up to the first team that are reserve players and vice versa, I know in my head I've got a player for each position. There is competition.
We've got 2 players for each position.
Damn right.
Yeah. But in terms of the reserves and the subs that I have and the subs that have gone, but the players that have gone to the first team that can come back down if needed, I know that they're versatile enough that I have cover in all positions. You look at someone like Tyreek who can play 9, wing, centre midfield. You know, like it's crazy the competition we've got, and it keeps people on their toes and it guards against complacency as well, which is going to help us because this is a long season. Don't get
Trust me.
twisted.
First.
Another match cue.
All right, sorry to say, but I'm going to go from a bias standpoint, and I'm going to go with Flatbox as well, because I have to say, Sean, I was very, very proud of your performance today. It was very assured, very mature. You did not pet to get into your challenges, so clearly you've been watching me. Very. Yeah, and your distribution, that was the only difference today that I would say from before. I don't feel that you made a step wrong. All your passes went where they needed to go.
Today he got in the box
Yeah,
and the ball fell to
he's got an assist.
Foster,
Yeah, he's got an
and
assist.
it should have been him that scored.
He's got an assist.
Anyway, big up Flatbox.
Big up
That's one.
Flatbox.
Go on.
That's one, and also the second one that I would go with was Terrell.
But you only get 1, right? You get 2.
No, but my first one is Flatbox.
So, but
Flatbox is number 1.
Okay, yeah, then that's it. innit? You
Yeah.
don't say-
Okay, sorry, Terrell.
Yeah,
man.
it's literally too difficult because if I could, I would give it to everyone. But
Yeah.
I'd say that it's between 2 people, but I'd probably say Tariq.
Ty, yeah?
Yeah, because he was just running that pitch. Honestly, the amount of pressure he would put under any player, he wasn't afraid to take on a player as well. And the goals he scored speaks for itself. So yeah, I'll just have to go for him. But I got a shout for Sean as well. He definitely put in a shift.
Yeah. So yours is Ty then, yeah?
Yeah.
Lazy?
Got to be Terrell for me.
Terrell.
Just-
Terrell or Ty? Terrell.
Terrell.
Okay.
Just for me, obviously, from a personal standpoint, the conversations that I've had with him about where he wants to play and how he wants to play, and the fact that he's adapted his game to play in that position, and the impact that it had on his game and the team as a whole today, it had to be him for me. He got a goal. He was turning players left, right, and centre, getting back and defending, winning balls in the air. He was for me. He was the complete midfielder for what we needed for today.
Sick. Baby 4?
No pressure.
I'm going to say Tyreek.
Tariq, yeah?
Yeah,
Ty.
but I'm with Kudo with Sean. He was close, like, but I don't know. I think just that goal for me as well.
Yeah.
It just stood out. It's like, you can't do it.
Yeah.
You're not going to back the guy that helps you keep clean sheets.
Nah, bro, listen, it is what it is. That goal was amazing.
The thing is, there's so
Yeah, that goal.
So much positives.
There's
There was
so
a lot
many
of
people
positives.
that could be man of the match, and that's a good thing as well.
Yeah.
Because when you have stand-up performances, it's good. But when the whole team is performing as a whole, it just makes it so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's good. It's good.
So that goes Ty, innit?
Yeah, Ty gets it.
Well done. Big up Ty.
Man of the match.
Well done, mate.
So, I still.
Let's have those player of the month on standby because he got it last month
I
and
know,
he's just
so-
getting better.
So
Well, take me to Deliveroo, bro.
So player of the month. Our sponsors give something for player of the month. So this month, whoever the player is, if you know clothing, we'll give them 2 T-shirts this month.
Okay.
If you don't know them, you can look it up on our Instagram and you can have a look. Their stuff's dope still. But yeah, so I got to give Ty his £20 voucher for last month.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever wins it this month gets that T-shirt, 2 T-shirts. So, donkey of the day. You know what? For the first team perspective, the donkey of the day, and they can still get it because they were part of it, is Tina. For being a snitch.
Snitches get stitches, Tina.
No,
I'm only
no,
joking.
no, don't
I'm
say
joking.
that.
I'm joking,
Family
Tina.
friendly, man.
No, I'm joking.
No, we swear too much.
Yeah, we play too much. Sorry, Tina. We love you. I don't know you, but you've done us well. Like service.
Done us dirty.
Tried to.
Try.
We never got through the game. Ain't been played yet, but it's a joke anyway. It's only a
Yeah,
joke.
it's all love.
So donkey of the day, anyone?
Uh,
Short man, eight.
he turned up stupid late.
Who?
Oh, I'm asking.
8
Ooh.
offsides for short man. That's a big shout.
Can I throw one in?
Go on.
A kill because
I was gonna say a
he
kill.
owes me a clean sheet.
He owes you.
Yeah,
one.
he does. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a kill as well. Sorry,
I got a
sorry.
different one.
It was in my
But he made
head.
up for it. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going for PJ.
What?
Because look what time did he turn up? 10 minutes to kick off?
You're not wrong.
Okay.
10, 15 minutes to kick off?
Okay. I didn't know I was on daddy daycare, but
So which one are you gonna go for?
I'm gonna go with kill because that was screaming in my mouth. I wanted someone to say it first because it gave away the clean sheet.
I mean,
So
on the
why
plus side,
couldn't
I
you
would
was
say
a-
it first?
The
Hold
thing
on.
is, though, it's difficult for me to even give it to him because he redeemed himself.
He did, and that's why it's difficult. And a kill. At the end of the day, you had an amazing game still, like. So nothing away from that, but yeah, you were the donkey of the day because you let your man go, and that's down to little discipline, but a much more mature performance today, I feel. So sorry, but you're my donkey.
So that's it, yeah? Donkey of the day. So them two, PJ and Thing. So you gotta pick up a forfeit at training, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Anyone else want to say anything? It's a long one today, boy. Shit.
Probably just say one more thing. The question that you asked me as well
Yeah.
about it being a team and a family. I think Q mentioned it before about even management not being afraid to like speak to players regardless of whatever first team or reserve team, doesn't matter. It's a lot more transparent than in other teams I've been to because I've been to a lot of teams that would just simply be dodgy,
Yeah.
like just all kinds of politics.
I've been involved in those teams.
Yeah. And like also with like the first team and the reserve team, there's no like barrier between them because anyone can move up, anyone can move down, like you said before. And the fact that, for example, we can be here and be talking to players in the first team. Like in other teams I've been to, for example, you were in the first team, you probably wouldn't even know any of the reserve team players,
Yeah.
or vice versa. So even just being able to be in that same environment just brings out the whole family thing.
It all feeds back to the club's motto: together, everyone achieves more.
This is it.
2 teams, 1 club.
This is it.
Doesn't matter whether you're first or reserve.
Soon to be 3 teams. But hey, we're not saying no more on that.
That's fair enough.
That's the thing. Another thing, communication as well.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I think what has brought the team together from like the first game to now is just the fact that having podcasts like these just to discuss all the kind of mistakes and issues that we've had in previous games and then how to build upon that makes
Yeah.
it so much easier.
Yeah, it's true.
And it makes everyone know how to set up.
Of course. And it's mad because the journey, what we wanted to be. So every year we've developed something. So this podcast came in our 2nd season. So this is our 4th season. And we was meant to launch Lymore TV. We launched it, we got a few out, but we're backdated because there's been a lot of issues going on. But we're going to bring everything back out. Like we've got a whole new stance, a new strategy, which is good. And like you said, I think it's important that we have these kind of things. I've got other players up from other teams phoning and messaging, asking when is it out, what's going on, and they love it. They're saying, oh my, like big up CSM, innit? Because they phone me every week. What time's it out? They direct message me all the time. So I think it's important that we're so transparent and open, because one thing that I want to do is help change lives through football, which is basically give certain people like not social lives, but social opportunities. Because first of all, this is no disrespect to anyone around the table, but if it wasn't for football, I don't know if I would ever meet you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's one. Two, football is a language that everybody can speak, and it allows us to come together and do something together. And three, it's about giving more opportunities. So I'm a person that like to connect the dots and be the middleman between getting a job or getting an opportunity or anything. So I think this is the best way that we can do that. And the major thing here is about community. So bringing everyone together to achieve all of our goals is the most important thing here, isn't it? So the fact that you said that, Iman, means that we're doing something right. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
To big you up.
I know to say no, I've been here only 3 weeks, but I just feel welcome.
That's it. Like,
Yeah,
baby,
like,
four.
it's like-
Yeah,
Your
that's
first
what
week,
it's
you got
about.
a name as well, innit?
Yeah.
Shit.
Straight away.
You're in. But yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say. It's not even trying to be a big-headed thing, but the goal is to be a club that has the best experiences ever, and that's it. Like, from wearing the clothes to turning up and putting on the jersey, like all of those little things, innit? So that's it, man. Trying to do the best training sessions. Some people don't like it, but when we have to do push-ups. But it's keeping us fit, it's keeping us on our toes. Even Ben hates the fact that I said he can't smoke anymore on the sideline. You're pissed about that. But I'm serious, you know, Ben. I'm serious, bro. You can smoke 5 before the game.
I do anyway.
But like, I want everyone just to enjoy the experience of the club, innit? And yeah. So I just want to big up everyone. Thank you, innit? Yeah, it's good. We're not finishing. We're only just starting the journey to the top. You get me? But without everybody, it wouldn't happen. Yeah? I want to big up our new sponsor. We've got a new sponsor. They're called Word for Weapons. We're going to be doing stories around each player. So we're going to indulge in their background. So we might even be talking to you, Eman, about what you do outside of football and do a little documentary on it. Those kind of things. And Word for Weapons they've got weapon bins all around. And basically what they do is they allow young people to drop their weapons into the bins. So we kind of want to help support that. But the only way that we can do that is by offering volunteering opportunities and also like telling our stories about being positive and showing that everybody's got an opportunity to do something. I didn't know you was a photographer, Eman. And because of that, like I said, I've got so much work coming for you, you would not believe it. Like Nike wants some work with you. And this is what I'm trying to say. These are the kind of things that I just need to hear other people's stories so I can push out. Like even Ben, I don't know if you know, but he plays games and he records it. Yeah?
YouTuber.
Huh?
YouTuber.
I play poker and record it online.
Do you?
Of course I do. I play on Twitch.
What's your name?
Oh yes.
Mr. Champion, Lee Champion.
Lee Champion.
I play poker on Twitch.
Big up Lee Champion. You see this? You might as well say it on the podcast. Come on, big it up. You'll get loads of followers. I swear.
I don't want no followers, mate. I don't followers whatsoever. I'm overhearing your conversation. I come out here earlier.
Yeah.
Listening inspirational speech and everything.
Ah, thank you, bro.
I do.
You in affiliate?
I do.
You do it for the purest of the
Them
love of the
one night,
game.
yeah, my friends are online, they're watching.
Yeah.
They're watching me playing poker. I've put the stream on, I can watch on
Yeah.
Twitch and everything, you know.
But I'm saying like there's a market for that in this day and age because
There
people
is.
will pay money to watch you.
Hey, listen, the
play.
whole
I barely used to be a man.
under 10s
Yeah.
or maybe under 15s, they watch
Yeah.
people playing Minecraft
Yeah.
and Fortnite.
Yeah.
Like, are you crazy? I used to want to
around the
play
world.
that. Why
Yeah.
am I watching someone do that?
Play.
It's,
Yeah.
You know what it is? Community. That's it. just the whole everyone just watching one person. Maybe they're good, maybe they're bad, but it's just the whole community.
Do you know what I want? Do you know what I want help with?
People follow. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it is. People follow it. That's what it is.
Listen, we've been doing this podcast for 3 years now. This is the 3rd year. This is the most listens we get in a week. We put this out every week. We get 3,000 listens now, all over the world, and it's getting bigger. But what I want to start doing, I wanted to talk to you about this. I'm going to do it on tape, so everyone can hear. I want to start recording it, like filming it.
Going on this.
Yeah, the podcast, so everyone can see us and all of that. Would you help?
Face to the voice.
Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing all the podcasts all the same way. But I'm just saying, like, I want E-Man to help me.
It's possible,
Yeah?
That brings a different dimension to it that will definitely expand the reach, 100%.
That means I have to get a trim like every other week.
Bro, just put your do-rag on, bro. You see what we got to deal with, Champion League. Alright, I just want to say, what's your name on the thing? Lee, yeah? Champion Lee. Champion Lee. On what's the thing that you're on? Twitch.
I play on Twitch. I play on PokerStars. I do stream.
Oh, you do PokerStars as well,
I
yeah?
play on PokerStars. That's what I do.
Yeah, big up Champion Lee,
I play
boy.
this and I play that and try and show that you can actually get nothing from something.
Something,
from nothing.
yeah,
You know,
of
I
course,
play
I hear you.
mistakes and try and build up and
I hear you.
work hard.
Alright, big
I
down.
work hard. I graft every day. You know, I go to all the offices in London and build furniture, and every day I graft. And that's the main thing for me, grafting. So when I come home in my own time, it's the,
I hear you, bro. I'm the same.
you make something from nothing, innit? Yeah. You make something from nothing, no matter where you are in your life.
Cool. Big up, man. Thanks, Lee, yeah? Alright, cool. So, also, anyone want to say anything last, quickly? No? All good? Alright, so big up our sponsors. If you know, you know clothing, Deliveroo, Puma Teamwear, Mortgage Advice Bureau, Diverse Voices, LB Creative Group. Is there any more?
Words for weapons?
Words for Weapons. I big up, man. You didn't make me lose that. Big up anyone. Big up the Bell as well, man. They're here supporting and hosting us. I just want to say, East Ham Inter. It's game on. It's game on.
And who we got next as well? Watford? Yeah, we're coming.
Alright, cool. Peace.